Yo, what's going on, guys? Brendan Stein here, and today I'm going to go over how I made over $1 million online by 18 years old with digital products, okay? Now, when I started out, if you don't know who I am, this is how I started, okay? I'm 19 right now, but I was 14 when I had started, okay? So I was in 8th grade or 7th grade, one of those. I was 14. I was in middle school, right? I wasn't a genius. I wasn't a Harvard graduate. I wasn't 28 years old. I'm 14 in middle school, okay? I was also failing school, okay? My GPA wasn't good. I was on probation in school because my grades were bad. I was a good kid, but my grades were just not there because I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to be in school. I wanted to make money and be free. And I had about $500 in the bank, give or take, a little more, a little less, depending on the day, but about $500 in the bank, okay? And I had failed over 10 online businesses. I did drop shipping, I did theme pages, I tried to build up like surfing pages to sell promos or skating pages or drop shipping stores. I tried to do eBay, all this stuff, and I failed probably 10 to 20 different businesses, okay? Now, this is how much digital products and digital drop shipping changed my life. I went from failing school and being trapped, and I hated to be trapped there, to traveling all over. I've traveled to most of the states in the USA. I've traveled a little bit out of the country. I'm going to do that more, but I've traveled the USA a lot, like New York, Miami. I live in California. I've traveled everywhere. Oregon, Montana, Arizona, whatever. I've been pretty much to almost every state. I love the USA, but I definitely want to start getting more outside the USA now. Now that I've really explored my country. I want to go to, Italy a lot, all that type of stuff. But anyways, I went from failing school to being able to travel. I traveled probably every 2 to 3 months, okay? Making money from my computer. So I literally make money while I'm traveling. And that was a huge dream of mine when I was young. I wanted to be able to travel and have a laptop lifestyle, okay? I went from not even being able to afford a computer. Remember, my computer I have now, my mom bought it as a gift when I was like in 8th grade. It's like a birthday gift, right? I couldn't afford it back then. I couldn't even afford a computer. I got it because it was like my birthday, and my mother bought it as a gift when I was in 8th grade. So I couldn't even afford a computer. And over these past 5 years of doing digital drop shipping, I've had a Maserati Gran Turismo, I've had Alfa Romeo, an AMG. So it's really changed my life, right? I went from failing over 10 online businesses, drop shipping stores, eBay, whatever it might be, over 10 businesses, to taking this business past $1 million, past 7 figures with one business. And real quick, I don't just do this, I help our students do it as well, right? Like we had this student make $225 while at work with a digital product sale. Or this student started a couple weeks ago, already had a video get 800,000 views and make over $300 in the first couple weeks, right? So we've helped so many people do this. This guy is making, look, notifications like this selling digital products. So, if you want to learn, just text me on Instagram, the Brendan Stein. I'd be happy to help you out. But yeah, but back to the presentation. The whole point, guys, is you want to sell a digital product that solves a specific group of people's problems, right? Whether you help, let's say you have a digital item that helps business owners market on Instagram, or you help fat people lose weight, or you help unconfident people learn how to become confident, or whatever it might be. You solve a specific group of people's problems. And again, you're not making the digital product. It's digital drop shipping. It's already pre-done. So don't worry about having to have the knowledge. We take the pre-done ones, okay? Now, think about the biggest issues in the world. Fitness, so people who are too skinny or too fat, right? A lot of people are too skinny or too fat. There's not that many jacked people in the world when you think about it. Money, that's a huge issue, right? Insecurity. Dude, that's a huge issue. People are insecure. We're all sometimes insecure. Maybe you're shy. Maybe you are insecure about how you look. Whatever it might be. Insecurity. Confidence. How many people look confident? You go out in public, not that many people look that confident, right? So people want to learn. Learning new tools. A lot of people want to learn about AI and how to edit and how to do this. And there's so much more. But the point is, there's all these problems. And if you have a good digital item, you can solve a problem for a group of people. So this is what digital items can help people with, right? And where we can provide a solution to people in the form of a digital product, right? You can sell a solution to someone in a physical product, but you can also sell it in a digital item. Now, a digital item, you're selling the info, the knowledge, the strategy, the technique, the step-by-step, right? That's how you solve the problem. You're selling the information. You're selling the knowledge, the wisdom, the steps, okay? Now, we can sell a digital item that, for example, could be a course, a guide, an ebook that teaches people who are overweight how to lose weight fast, right? And we can give them the secrets, the formulas to solve that problem for that group of people, right? Because that group of people, they need to learn the discipline routines, the eating routines, how to work out, what to work out. We can help that group of people solve the problem by selling them the information and the strategies to lose weight. Now, why solve problems selling a digital item over a physical product, right? Now, on the right, you can see we're pretty much solving weight loss. Now, one way could be selling a weight loss physical product, like that rope, whatever it's called, the hula hoop, the weight loss hula hoop. Or you can solve the problem by giving them a workbook that gives them the workout routines and the daily habits and the eating routines and what they can eat, what they can't eat. So both of these things solve the problem, right? They both solve the problem in different ways. So with a digital item, we don't ship anything though, right? With the physical item, you do. We pay for no item cost because it's digital. We don't have to ship anything at all. We send the file right to them like that. There's no returns. I'm not dealing with returns and suppliers. And even ads aren't even needed, guys. I didn't start using ads until I probably made $500,000. I was just doing organic marketing. So ads aren't even needed, but we're still solving the problem, right? Both of these products solve the problem in different ways. One of them is a physical solution that uses the hula hoop. The other, we're selling the information, the knowledge, what they need to know, the step-by-step, the how-to. Now with a physical item, you're still selling the solution, right? But the thing is, you have to deal with the product cost. You have to buy the product every time you make a sale. You got the shipping to deal with. You got to deal with the returns because always 10 or 20% will return. You got low profits of 10, 20, 30%. And usually, you have to sell the product for cheaper. That hula hoop is $25. If you sell a fitness guide that teaches them what to eat, how to work out, what to work out, habits, routines, you can sell it for $50, $100, $200, right? And all these other business models are really outdated for beginners. I mean, look, drop shipping, you got the low profits, you got to deal with the item costs, you got to deal with the shipping, you got to use ads, you got to deal with the returns, you got to build a complex website that converts customers. And guys, I did this for multiple years, right? I didn't just dabble with drop shipping, I did it for multiple years. And it gets to a point where it's like, I'm doing all this work for 20% profit. I got to ship the stuff. I got to run the ads. I got to make all the sites. I got to test products. And you just don't want to do it. It's like, why am I doing this when I can still solve someone's problem in a digital form? And it's way less stressful and more money for me. And crypto. There's a lot of hype around crypto, but it's pretty much gambling. Yeah, you can make a lot of money. Okay, I'm not saying you can't. You can make a lot of money in crypto, but you could lose a lot of money. It's like going to the casino. It's like going to Vegas. It's borderline gambling. It's very high risk. And Amazon, don't even get me started, this requires at least $3,000 to $5,000. You can't just go into Amazon with $100, $200, $300. You got to buy a lot of inventory, right? And the average profit margin on Amazon is 15 to 20%. Look it up. 15 to 20%. So again, for me, I'm not the kind of guy who wants to deal with the low profit and the shipping, the suppliers. I want to help people, and I really want to solve problems, and I really want to make an impact, but I'd rather do it in the digital form. And guys, when you look at it, like this student here made $180 before noon. We're helping people, right? This is my digital course, and we're helping people. We're making an impact in people's lives. She made $225 today, like nothing. $97, nothing. We're helping all these people sell digital products, guys. And the best part that feels good is they don't have to deal with like 10% profit. When you see this number, 75 to 100% of that is profit. Okay? So that's the good thing. Now, I don't want to confuse you guys or overcomplicate anything. If you go on my channel, I do have some longer form guides. But if you want me to help you get to your first 1 to 6K month off digital products like you see we help people do, I'll give you the winning digital item. I'll show you the content secrets that make sales organically. I'll show you how we do it. I'll show you how we make content. And I'll even give you weekly support. So texting, classes, to make sure that you do things the right way. So if you want that, DM me on Instagram the word bank. My Instagram is on the right, the Brendan Stein. DM me the word bank. I'd be happy to help you out and get you on board. And if you don't want to pay, you don't want to learn, you don't want to learn more, that way, that's totally cool. If you go to my YouTube channel, I have so many videos. I have free guides, I have free courses. Go to my channel here. Feel free to watch more. But in this video, I just wanted to show you guys how much this really changed my life and why I believe it's a better solution than the other businesses. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys on the next one.